We've all been there. You get fired up. You make a plan. Maybe you start budgeting or saving. For a week or two, it feels great. Then something happens. You slow down, stop, or get distracted. Suddenly, you're back where you began. It's frustrating to see your hard work disappear. You pray for help. You ask God for a breakthrough. But when it's time to act, you hesitate or quit. It's not that you don't want change. You just lose momentum when it matters most. Think about all the times you started a new habit. Saving, tithing, or even waking up early to pray. How many times did you quit before seeing real results? That's the trap. Starting is easy. Finishing is rare. Momentum matters. You can't break through if you keep stopping. Declare right now, I refuse to quit. I will keep moving, even when it's hard. Let's see what God has to say about slackness and inconsistency. Proverbs 10 verse 4 says, "Lazy hands make for poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth." Read that again. God is not against you having money. He's showing you the path to it. If you're up one day and down the next, you're blocking your own blessing. God responds to diligence, steady, faithful effort, not just emotional bursts or empty promises. There's no reward for quitting or for doing things halfway. Think about it. When have you ever seen abundance come from laziness? When has sometimes ever paid the bills? Consistency is the magnet for God's favor. If you're not consistent, you're not preparing for His best. Here's your move. Every day, do something, no matter how small, toward your financial goals. Say it with me, I choose diligence. My hands are blessed because I keep going. God rewards structure, not just spur-of-the-moment feelings. You can't build lasting change on emotional highs. Feelings fade, routines last. Systems are how you set yourself up for blessing, not chaos. Let's be honest. There are days you won't feel like showing up. Days you want to give up. But a system keeps you moving anyway. That's where breakthrough lives. In the quiet, daily effort. Not in hype, but in habits. If your financial life feels out of control, check your routines. Do you have a plan for your money? Or do you just hope things work out? Hope is good, but hope with a plan is better. God can multiply what you organize. Action step. Build a simple daily system for your money. Track what comes in and goes out. Affirm, I build systems. My routine prepares me for increase. Now, let's talk about 3 things you can do right now. First, pick one goal. Don't try to fix everything at once. Choose to save, tithe, or budget. Just one. Second, show up for that goal every day. Even if it's a tiny step, do it daily. Third, keep going, especially when it gets hard. The hardest part is not starting, it's continuing. Most people quit too early, but the people who win are the ones who don't stop. That's how God blesses you with progress over time. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present. Consistency is better than intensity. Small steps taken every day will lead you out of lack and into abundance. Say this now, I will pick a goal. I will show up. I will keep going until I see change. Here's another truth that might sting. Many people stay broke because they don't honor God first with their money. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 9 says, "Honor the Lord with your wealth, with the first fruits of all your crops." That means God comes first, not last. When you treat God as an afterthought, you block your own blessings. It's not about how much you have. It's about where you put God in the process. Even if it's a small amount, giving God the first part honors Him and opens the door for more. Some people say, "I'll give when I have more." But if you don't honor God with a little, you won't do it with much. Your habit matters more than the amount. Honoring God is a sign of trust. It says, "God, I trust you to take care of me." Next time you get paid, give God the first part. Make this your declaration. God, you come first in my finances. I honor you and I expect your blessing. Ever wonder why your money seems to vanish? It's not always about how much you make. It's about how you use what you have. Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 10 says, "If the axe is dull and its edge unsharpened, more strength is needed, but skill will bring success." In other words, wisdom makes your effort effective. Without a plan, money slips through your fingers. You have to tell your money where to go, or it will disappear. Structure and wisdom are your tools. They keep you from losing what God gives you. Start with a budget. Give every dollar a job before you spend it. If you're not intentional, you'll always wonder where it went. Wisdom is applying what you know, not just wishing things were different. Action. Step. Today, sit down and give your money instructions. Say this: I use wisdom. I direct my money and I see results. Let's bring it all together. The key to breaking free from being broke is simple. Consistency, honor, and wisdom. Show up every day. Put God first. Be wise with what you have. Don't wait for feelings. Build a structure that supports your goals. Declare new habits over your life. Affirm your commitment aloud. Share your journey with others. When you encourage someone else, you double your own strength. Don't hide your progress. Celebrate it and inspire others. Lasting change doesn't come overnight. It comes from showing up, honoring God, and making wise choices again and again. You are not powerless. You are positioned for breakthrough. Action. Share this message. Subscribe for more wisdom. Reflect daily. I am consistent. I honor God. I use wisdom. And I am ready for my blessing.